Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, two things have come up. For one thing I was already pretty sure about is that we are running out of immersite plate. As we've already seen, the immersite machine over here is not really the fastest or most lucrative over here. We definitely need to work on immersite processing over here. We got two issues over here. One is we're not really getting a lot of immersite powder in. If we go all the way to Byra, where we make the immersite, and it's all the way down here. It's actually kind of stuck. Wait a minute. What's going on over here? Oh, because you are out of liquid rocket fuel. Yes, that is the other issue. We actually do have an issue that we are running out of liquid rocket fuel. I kind of noticed that when I set up this little outpost over here. I actually made a stone mine outpost over here, which goes straight into a rocket silo, which then shoots the stone rocket all the way over to Byra. And you've just seen it over here. Where it then gets catched over here in the iridium plate processing place. As this place over here eats quite a bit of stone, and sadly to say, the planet Byra over here is not really known for its big stone reserves. I do know that there is like one all the way out here somewhere. There it is. And this one over here is only 176,000 compared to, well, this copper patch, which is smaller and twice the size, this iron patch, which is the same size, or this cyanide patch, which are just way bigger. Yeah, stone is definitely not something we have on Byra, even though you kind of would think the whole planet is made of stone, but yeah. So we are sending stone rockets over here just to help out over here, which is working fine. But we are out of rocket fuel. Now, we do have the big refinery over here. And the big refinery over here used to make all of our rocket fuel. But everything over here is kind of stuck. Most of the reason is we're not really using much plastic anymore. We're not really using much sulfuric acid anymore. Because wherever we need that in one of our big builds over here, we more or less call in crude oil. And based upon the crude oil, we just refine what we need. We do have a plastic machine over here, which more or less just, well, replace this one over there. And things like, let's have a look. I think it's more over here. No, not over there. Actually, no, you order in plastic. Yeah, you order in plastic. You don't make plastic on site. Let's have a look. We'll probably find a place somewhere. Actually, if we do take a look, you would probably see it over here in this place, where we do make sulfuric acid on site out of sulfur, but this one is a positive loop. So we gain sulfur over there. Yeah, you'll get the drift. What we need to make is a new machine that makes only rocket fuel and rocket fuel alone. Similar to the machine over here that only made lubricant, we need to make a machine that only makes rocket fuel. Now, we did end up over here venting our petroleum gas over here in case we are overflowing on it. Wait, are we doing that? It seems we are. Because we are making sulfuric acid over here, because we do need sulfuric acid for these machines over here. Yep. But that can definitely back up. But I don't really think it is actually backing up, so that's perfectly fine. Same is true for the light oil over here. The light oil over here should be cracked down into more petroleum gas, which then goes into more sulfuric acid. But this one over here can also back up and be torched off. But we can see over here, product finished, 0 and 0. So this over here is actually working just as expected. Good. Coming back to over here, we go back to making as much heavy or light oil as we want. Now, there is one thing where I kind of thought about, which could be good for us to do in a way of processing oil. And actually, that is by not processing oil at all, but going for coal or coke liquefaction. And the reason for this is both recipes require steam as an input, a considerable amount of steam, especially if we get higher crafting speeds later on. And we can use the petroleum gas as a fuel to make that steam, so we have an active sink for our petroleum gas. And I do kind of hope that the amount of petroleum gas that we make is less than that what we need for the steam, so that we can accumulate the steam with some electric boilers and just use that to top off our steam demands. Good. But yeah, we could either do coal liquefaction, which gives us heavy oil, or we could do coke liquefaction, which gives us light oil. Now, to make coke, we have to work with wood. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really want to work with wood, because that's just one big machine that just sits there and makes random stuff. I would rather opt to just go for the coal liquefaction, We do get heavy oil out of that, but we can crack all the heavy oil down into light oil, which gives us another step of productivity bonus, which might be better in the future. Now, I did not do the calculation. I actually don't want to do the calculation. We're just going for it. That's how we should do it. Good. So let's switch these around a little bit. So you over there, you will definitely be heavy into light. And then, of course, we have to put the light oil into... And I don't think we can do that in here, can we? No, we cannot. But that doesn't matter. I think I've got a building for that. If not, we're going to have to pick the building up. We're going to pick that building up. Because since the latest patch, or the latest update of Krastorio 2, the fuel refinery is back. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about that in the past. But you can now make the fuel refinery again. Here it is. You pick up 2. Just 2 for now. And it's the alternative building to make things like rocket fuel and stuff like that. To make all the recipes that we have in the fuel refinery over here in this fuel refinery. And the big difference is this machine over here has a base crafting speed of 1. This machine has a base crafting speed of 2, which is pretty darn neat. Good. And yeah, there it is. Solid fuel or petroleum gas into solid fuel, which should be fine. And we can also put in more productivity bonus modules, which gives us an even higher productivity bonus. Yeah, these fuel refineries, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. Good! Alright, we're also all the way up to projectile physical damage level 9, which I think should be fine. Actually, kind of saw something interesting over here. It seems that this one increases gun turret damage by 70%, which I'm not quite sure if that is intended or not, because over here it's 20%, and then suddenly over here it's 70%. But you know what? If my gun turrets are gonna be blasting that hard, sure, why not? Good, 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 good. All right, we need one of these over here somewhere. Yeah, pick you up real quick. We don't you. Set you up for petroleum gas. We're still gonna absolutely make use of productivity bonuses in here. I just want to see the crafting speed of this machine versus the other machines. Good. Also, you over there, you need some more modules. There we go. And that is all fine. Good. All right. Let's sketch some stuff out. We should maybe also get rid of this thing real quick before we do anything, because you are definitely not required. There we go. Bots, fly away, please. And gone. Oops. This one. Good, 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 good. All right. One of these. One of these does make... Now, productivity modules in these is going to be a bit interesting. It's going to be making technically only 60 heavy oil. So you have to subtract the heavy oil we have as a requirement, as well as the output. And on that, on top, you can apply productivity bonus. So we're making 60 heavy oil per machine every 5 seconds. And we also have to put that in one of those. Now, the crafting speed over there is 3.4. If we have 5 of these... Let's just put down 5 of these real quick. Is that the correct distance? That is the correct distance. If we have 5 of these, we do this recipe once per second at a rate of 3.4, which means we do make 60 per second times 3.4. That is 180-ish. I should probably get a calculator out per second. The interesting part is going to be over here with this machine, as he does has a crafting speed of 25.6. So, yes, I think it's high time to get some kind of calculator out where we just click some buttons and see what we get. All right, let's just assume we're making 60 per second times 3.4. Then we get 204 per second. We add our productivity bonus on top of that, and we get 252.96 per second. Good. One of these consumes 20 heavy oil per second times 25.6. That is about 512. That is pretty much 512 per second. Which means 2 of these, or 10 of these, could go into one of those. Let me just make sure that I did really calculate this one correctly, because we already had some mishaps over here. So let's go again. 20 per second times... Oops. 20 per second times 25.6 gets us 512 exact. Good. So, yeah. That means this whole block over here goes into one of these. Here we go. Perfect. Lovely. Then, let's also calculate how much light oil we're going to be making over here. We are still making 40 per second now, because we got 10 of them. And we need to get 40 over here. 40, oops, that's a little bit much. 40 times 3.4 times 1.24. And we get 168 light oil per second coming out. And let's just assume that this machine over here is also working at full speed. That is then another... That doesn't work like that. 15 times 25.6 as the crafting speed. Times the productivity bonus. There we go. It gives us 476 per second on top of that, in addition to the 168. So let's add it on top. 168. Here we go. Gives us about 644 light oil per second. Good. Perfect. I'll take that. 644 light oil per second. If we go then over here and we switch this over to the rocket fuel. Actually, not this one yet. We need to make the rocket fuel over here. Now, this machine currently said, oh, oh, that's good. This machine over here eats 100 light oil per second. At crafting speed 6.4, that is 640 light oil per second. Guess how much we're making over here? 1 to 1. Wait, 1 to 1. There we go. Perfect. Light oil goes in, pump it out. Now, there is one big problem over here, and that is the oxygen demand, because we do also need 6,400 oxygen per second. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Good. Oh, but this is gonna be lovely. This is gonna be very, very lovely. Then, let's also do the final step of the calculation, the petroleum gas over here. We do need 100 steam per second in total. Actually, 100 steam per second per crafting speed, so 340 steam per second in total. And we are making 20 petroleum gas per second. So 20 per second times the productivity bonus, 1.24, gives us 24.8 petroleum gas per second. We then turn that into... Wait, I forgot. I definitely forgot the crafting speed. Ha! 3.4. 84.32 petroleum gas per second. There we go. Going into one of these, still sitting at crafting speed 6.4. So basically we can... Well, this thing eats 40 petroleum gas per second. And then if we increase the crafting speed on top of that, yeah, this thing will gobble up everything. One of these is fine. The big question is, how much petroleum, how much solid fuel are we going to be making? Well, we're going to be making about 4, or let's divide it by 20. And then add the productivity bonus on top of that. We're going to be making 5.56 solid fuel per second. Good. Now, every piece of solid fuel has a fuel value of 20 megajoule. Every boiler... Oh, we have some one-offs. Yes, we have some one-offs. There we go. Every boiler makes 20 steam per second and requires 1.5 megawatts of power. So, if we want to make the amount of steam that we require over here, which is 340 per second, we would need 15, 16, 17 boilers. 17 boilers running at 1.5 would mean we would need 25.5 megawatts of energy per second. And we're making 5.5 solid fuel per second, which does mean we make over here an energy value of about 100 megajoules per second. So actually, we're making more solid fuel than we need, which means we might have to end up venting petroleum gas, or maybe try to find some kind of other application for it. But the amount of solid fuel that will be coming out of you is going to be way, way, way higher than anything we need. Now, we could do the same thing as we did over here. Oh, it's running again. Perfect. Where we export the solid fuel over here, because solid fuel is a requirement, I think, in... Where is it? In one of the modules? Is it like in Speed 1 or Productivity 1? Yeah, in Speed Module 1, we do need 10 solid fuel in there. So I guess we should try to export it and bring it up into the space wall, because Speed modules is something we will always need. And we could maybe even set up in parallel something like a solid fuel making machine that we can then also top up of if we need to. But for now, the priority is going to be this magnificent machine over here. Good. So let's maybe already start designing it a little bit, especially over here on this part. And let's give you some of these, the classics. And there we go. Now, one question I kind of missed How much coal is this thing gonna eat? Each one of these does eat 2 coal per second at a crafting speed of 3.4, so 6.8 coal per second. We can assume that 2 of these together is 15 per second. And then we got 10 of them, so we eat about 75 coal per second. Oh, that's fine. That's actually pretty fine. It could be worse. It could definitely be worse. Good. Here we go. And then, of course, we need something on the top as well. And do it something like this. Here we go. And then we make it spin. Now, we do have to put in some kind of spin mechanism where we fill up, the heavy oil on top first. And I think the easiest way to do that is if we just push everything this way. Then from this point onwards, we just go up. And then we go backwards. And then over here, at this end, we're going to place something like a tank. Oh, it has to be over here somewhere. Yeah, place it somewhere over there. And this is definitely one of those tanks that can slosh backwards. But we will place a pump over here. Where's the thing? There we go. And we should probably put some logic over here real quick. There we go. And this pump over here will only activate if the tank over here has a certain height. So only if anything in here is larger than, say, 25,000, just to be sure, then he opens up. Here we go. So all the heavy oil over here is more or less like in an internal cycle. And this tank over here will fill up and up and up and up and up. And at some point, it'll just flush out. Now, we do probably want to place a pump at least over here somewhere. Because we definitely do not want any backflow going into the output over here. So we definitely do want to push everything this way. And it might flow back a bit. And I hope that will be fine. But the priority should be... The flow of priority should be this way. And the bottom output over here should be weighing way more than the top input requires. So this should be fine, in my opinion. It should be fine. Good. Either way, all of that stuff, then we could just do it like this, I guess. This will be fine. Here we go. Just have a little undergroundy over there. Goes into our machine over here to make more light oil. Perfect. Look at this. We can just attach you like that. Excellent. And then all of the light oil goes straight into this machine over here. Maybe give it a pump. Just to put a little bit of pressure on and just pump it all into the machine. You will be making our petroleum gas, our, what's it called again, rocket fuel. Good. And in the meantime, we can do the same thing over here. You also get a pump. Just pump that in there. And you're going to make the solid fuel. So 2 of these side by side. Good. Now comes the interesting part. How much do we need to make again? Rocket fuel. There we go. Oxygen. 1,000 per second per crafting speed. 6,400 oxygen per second. Whew. Whew. That's a lot. That's going to be such a fun build. Okay, let's get some atmospheric condensers. Where are they? I think they're over here somewhere. We can more or less make the same build we did with the original rocket fuel machine, but I kind of just want to recrunch the numbers just to make sure that things are correct. Here we go. Here we go. So, atmospheric condenser. Nope, that was not the button I wanted to press. There we go. Let's place you... Yeah, you go away for a second. Let's place you over there. Now, we can't put in any productivity modules. We can put in speed modules. This thing over here now has a crafting speed of 7.2. We do make 30 oxygen per second times 7.2. Means this machine over here makes 216 oxygen per second at the state as it is right now. How much do we need? 6,400. So 6,400 divided by 216 means we're gonna need 29.62 or 30 of these 30 of these atmospheric condensers going full speed, going full ham. Okay, now we have this build over here, and this build is, how many is this? Oh, that's more. That's more than that. Now, this one over here is also not really using any kind of speed modules. Oh god, this one's not even using speed modules. But we can definitely try to make the same thing happen over here as well. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So that's a block of 8. Actually, now we've got a block of 10, 20, 30. That is our massive block for air. Which is not entirely correct because for whatever reason... How did you manage to do this? How did you manage to drop your beacons out of there? Or your modules out of there? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, with these ludicrous speeds of liquids, you have to be careful because your basic pipe will absolutely collapse under the pressure of the amount of liquid that you need. And it might be good to read up on the wiki in how pipes and liquids works. But basically, if you have a pump, or if you have any kind of source, the longer your pipe is that comes out, the slower the fluid goes through. Like, I think the optimal amount is 12 pipes. Or to maintain an optimal speed of 1,200 liquid per second, the maximum pipe length you can have, or pipe segment length you can have, is 12. And then you need another pump. Those numbers can differ depending on what kind of pipe you have. And actually, the steel pipe over here will definitely be different. But I usually try to play it safe. And I usually go pump, tank, pump, tank, pump, tank, pump, tank, pump, tank, pump, tank, all the way. This will definitely guarantee the speed that we have. And preferably, this thing over here should just go in straight over there. But then we have a very, very, very weird build. But we can probably still do that. Let's place you over there for a second. And let's guarantee that you get... a point like this. You can definitely double pump it like this. This will work. It looks a bit weird, but it will work. And look at that. It's almost already perfectly aligned. Because the speed in this, or the liquid speed in this pipe, is definitely slower than the speed in this massive chunker over here. Good. And we could even do something else. We could even move you in like this. And then you're not really that far off anymore. Perfect. I love it. This is nice. Good, 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 good. Alright, you make solid fuel over here. Now, there's still something we need to think about the solid fuel over here. So, actually, maybe we need to move you in and up one more. Because we do need the tank over here. There we go. And the reason why we need the tank over here is because... Ooh, now it gets really, really cramped in here. I was kind of hoping we could still do it like this. Just to go like this and that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And do we have... I don't have a vent in my pocket, but we have a vent over here somewhere. There we go. Actually, we do not have a vent over here. Well, where was the vent we saw just now? That was with... Dang, my brain is mush today again. Was it with... I thought for sure there was one over here somewhere. Dang it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Or did we get that? There must be a vent around here somewhere. There is a vent definitely over here. There we go. Good. Done. Boop. Alright, let's combine these up as well. Give you some logic. And you over there, you are only going to activate if anything over here is larger than, say... 45,000. So when this thing is about to go all the way over the top, then you activate and you just start flushing out. It'll be fine like this. Don't really like to burn off petroleum gas like that, but to be perfectly honest, the factory comes first. Good. Now, this already looks pretty nice and alignable. I would love to be able to flip this. Then again, we have not even thought about beacons in here yet. Ooh. So we can just move this thing down a bit. And then let's grab ourselves a wide area beacon. There it is. Let's put you down real quick and give you these so that you are loaded. Here we go. And this is perfectly fine. Yeah, let's move you all the way over there. And now we just have to be careful that we do not overload these machines. So we don't want to be hitting you. This will be fine. No. Then again, this machine over here does not really need to be running at full speed, but I do want you to be running at full speed. So I guess... Oh, that's a bit off. Let's maybe pull it the other way around. I think the other way around will be better. If we start putting down beacons over here. Especially if we do it like this, because, ooh, this is a natural border. Look at that. And then you over there, you'll just be a little bit on the end. And you'll just be poking out a bit. But this is fine. This is fine. Okay, delete this thing. And then we can have 2 of these. Side by side. Here we go. Let's align them. And make sure that the top beacon does not hit the bottom machines. Just like this. Excellent. And of course, we forgot one very important thing. And... Ooh. Ooh. How do we get the coal in? I do have an idea. And let's maybe pick them up. How much coal do we need per second? What do we say? We need 2 pieces of coal per second at a crafting speed of 3.4 and 6.8 pieces of coal per second. Yes, we can do that with a superior long inserter. A superior long inserter will be absolutely fast enough and should be able to support us with this. So we are making them somewhere. There they are. And are these the long ones? Are these the long boys? These are the long boys. Perfect. Give me some of those, please. And then we're going to bring them over. Because then we just have to pull in one belt and one belt alone, and it'll be fine. Because we can place this one over here and this one over there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, technically, we could also use the coal to get the fuel in, but we're still out of... I'm still out of purple belt. It's also the whole reason why this machine over here is not really fully operating yet. We do see flying robot flames over here on the belt, but we are missing, of course, purple belt because we are missing immersium. I might end up just making this a green belt or something else for now, just so that we can build it, and then hope that things over here will just be better in the future. Also, how did you... It doesn't matter. I'll put you in manually later on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good. All right. 2 belts of coal go in from a single coal train. That will be fine. The water. Do we need water in here? We do need water in here. You still need water. That will be coming from somewhere. Somewhere is good. Somewhere is always... Oh, don't place it. Well, we got enough space over here to work with. We could just get water from over here somewhere. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So let's maybe figure that out once we actually put the machine in. Good. Good, 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 good. Rocket fuel. How much rocket fuel in total? It's not going to be that much, actually. Because this one over here makes 1 per second. Crafting speed 6.4. So 12.8 in total because we got 2 machines. And then on top of that, we get 32%, in my opinion. Or 33%, actually. There's some kind of weird rounding error going on. So 12.8. And then 33% on top, that's another 4 something, 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 something. So we basically make a little bit more than a yellow belt of rocket fuel constantly over here. We do have to remember one thing. The output over here and this machine over here does require iron plate as well. But iron plate comes in via a train. And as for the steamworks, yeah, the steamworks. Let's pull this down one more time. What did we say how much we need? We needed like 340 or something like that. We need like 17 boilers. So let's put these down as well. Where are they in my pocket? There they are. What is this? That's 11. Then this must be 17. 19. Dang. Good. You all make the steam. And let's just align you all the way over here at the end. Just like this. Because... Oh, yeah, you move over by 1. Oh, what the hell happened over here? Wait a minute. This is very off. This is so off. Yeah, you were correct over there. And... Here we go. Still, you over there. And then... Let's take these. Align them with them. There we go. So you go in over there. Of course, that doesn't fit like that. There we go. There we go. And you know what? Wherever we can, we should make a connection like this. Here, move you over by 1. Good, 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 good. I'll just place these afterwards again. Here we go. Here we go. So that we have... Oh, we can actually do this every other one. Ooh, that will be good. Every other one will be good. Nope, don't place it. Because then we can also spread the liquid input over here a little bit, and not everything has to go through the same pipe. Good, but we're out of time, and you can already see that this will be one very impressive rocket fuel machine. So that will be it for today. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel to something bloody amazing. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!